Alrighty, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Mars, and as you guys can see, I am on Forza Horizon 3. Got a lot of good news to tell you guys, and the one thing I do want to tell you, first of all, I'm here with this beautiful Porsche GT3. Let me back out of here. Let's drive around real quick. We're going to talk about Forza Horizon 4. Got some really good, exciting news for me and exciting news for you guys that drag race and are in my channel that pretty much, you know, are subscribed to me for the drag racing and everything like that. There is going to be drag tires. Yep, they are adding drag tires to Forza Horizon 4. It's going to be a form of a slick tires. It's going to be more redesigned for the drag racing scene for everyone that does drag race. And I am so excited for that. It's been announced. The one YouTuber AR12 Gaming, he announced it, and I saw his video, and I had to make my own video, especially for me. You know, you guys know all my tune videos and stuff like that. This is a new thing that they're adding for a Horizon edition, which they should have a long time ago. They're adding a lot more compound. They're adding about double the amount of tire compound. They're gonna do some for the snow, some for the off-roading muds. But I'm just extremely excited that they're adding some race drag. Well, they are gonna have the race, but they're gonna do some drag tires, which is more like slick tires, where they're going to grip more. Essentially, they did talk about suspensions that are coming out. Everybody's really excited for these new suspension with the drift suspension that they're going to come out with. Gives you more of that angle when you go into a turn. You can the car can turn more in an angle as you get your steering wheel lock a lot faster, side to side movements. And it's going to be insane when the drifters get to get their cars a lot lower. So we're going to start seeing when they do the car shows and stuff like that. All the cars just going to be a lot lower. And it's going to be awesome seeing the drifting, you know, the angles that these guys are going to be able to hit with these corners. Back in the only way for that to have happened without having the drift suspension was the guys used to do the toe. Their front toe, they used to put the toe out so they can get more of an angle on a turn, but now they don't have to do that because of this new drift suspension. Also they said that they're going to add one more suspension later on in the game, which is going to be a drag suspension. Now, hint, knowing that they already are going to put drag tires and also drag race tires, or drag slick tires, I should say. They're going to put this new suspension, which is going to help more with the drag racing scene, because they know how popular the drag racing scene. It looks like they are looking at, you know, the Forza groups and all the events that everybody be hosting, and they can, you know, they're realizing that drag racing is extremely important. They are adding well, of course they're gonna have a huge airport. I've seen a couple of the videos that they do have like this little style of drag road. Has a couple lanes and stuff like that you can do multiple people on, but they still haven't added like an actual drag with like a tree event that you can just drive up to. It doesn't look like, but they do have an airport, so everybody's gonna be in the airport doing their quarter miles, half a mile, and mile drag racing. Now it's gonna, you know, change everything. Now adding this new drag tires into the game, it's just gonna add and change a lot. My tunes, of course, you guys, as soon as the game comes out, I'm gonna try to make as many tunes and everything, show you guys. I'm gonna be learning on the way in as well with the new drag tires that they're gonna be adding into a Horizon game. Which is going to change a lot with the tire pressures, and it's going to change a lot with the suspensions, knowing that we do have a new suspension coming out and the new drag tires that are coming out. I want to see how they're going to interact with the street, because it's just going to be a new thing. It's going to be new for our Horizon game, and I'm extremely excited, extremely excited for it, and I can't wait for it to be released. As you guys can see, I'm driving this Porsche around. I do have a tune for this Porsche. which I'm gonna start showing you guys the tune for this. This is a nice drag tune Porsche. This was kind of difficult to find Porsche because you have to win. You got to do it's one of those Forzathon Porsches. I don't know if they have been released as Porsche yet again or not, but it's a nice Porsche. Let's go to the garage and let's do the tune on it real quick. Let me show you guys the tune on this Porsche, and let's keep on talking a little bit more. So here, okay, so we got a little bit talking about the drift and drag and the suspension. The demo is going to come out, guys, but you guys know it's probably most likely going to come out around September, but it is confirmed that they are going to come out with a demo. One of the largest things they've done too, they fixed the PIs. So the PI systems, which is the number of category, you know, your car is when you first buy a car. You can have a car D class or you know, and they're all by different classes, and they'd be a certain PI. Like this car is an S2 class, and it's a 946 PI. So they fixed the PIs, so now that you can't, now they fixed the form that you can't get a really low car, fully built it, and then not put any tires on it, and then expect it to go to a drag event and beat everybody that are your same class. You know, like having a C class, but it's fully built, and you know, you're like, how is he so fast? Because he doesn't have any tires. You know, tires used to change your PI tremendously, and you could get a really, you know, old car and yeah, the same C class PI, but that old car has over 1,000 horsepower. They no longer have that now. They said that they're going to fix that with the new Forza coming out. Besides that, I'm just extremely stoked with you know, that this new drag compound, and it's going to be insane. So let's do the build for this car. It's 2012 Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0. This car is a rear-wheel drive car. And then we put the twin turbos in it. I fully built this thing. It's a nice drag car. For you guys that haven't made one of these or even have this car, because I know this car was you know, a pretty legendary car to even get, because it was a Forzathon car. Once I saw it, I was like, I have to get it. And I haven't seen another Forzathon for this car yet, but I haven't been in the game for a while either. So with the intercooler, as you guys can see, there's no intercooler. And then with the, I did put the flywheel on there, the race flywheel. The car has over 1,000 horsepower, 1,023 horsepower to be exact, and it's weighing around 27 pounds, 2,700 pounds. So let's keep on going. Let's go right over here. I did put the rally suspension, so they're probably going to still have a rally suspension into the new Forza. Then of course you're gonna still have your stock and stuff like that in a race, but now they have that new drift, and we got to see what that drift is all about. Here I put the full roll cage into the car, and it's fully weight reducted, sitting at that 2,700 pounds. Did put some nice inky wheels on, or what are those, Volks, like Volks T37s, and then as you guys can see, everything on here is gonna be race. Just like so. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty, and as you guys can see, I put the race tires on there, and on the front width we left it at the 245s. On the rear is going to go all the way wide. I did 345. So imagine these, instead of them being race in the rears, or you know, the compound, imagine these being 345 slicks or 345 drag tires. It'll be insane. It's gonna, this car will hook double, and it'll be, you know what I'm saying. But it should act different compared to it being on the street. You know, compared to it being on the actual drag strip. Of course, I did put these Volk Racing T37s on there, and rim size, I left them alone. So that's pretty much the build of this car. I didn't do anything with the front and back spoilers or anything. Left it alone. Yes, installed, and then I'm gonna show you guys the tune, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to launch it real quick, and that should be it. But I'm extremely excited for all you drag racers. It's gonna be a new thing, and on the way I'm gonna be, you know, building my way up on learning how to make the car faster, because you see here we got to put the tire pressures at 15 in Forza Horizon 3. because we don't have drag tires. Now, essentially, on a Forza Motorsports game, we don't have to put the tire pressure at 15. Our tire pressures are normally around 30 or so. But to this, since it is now, they are going to put, you know, this new drag tires. It's going to change tire pressure alone. All right, so the tire pressure for this car is 15. Here goes the gear ratio, guys. So it's going to be 4.2. Got it at 2 on first gear. Third gear, second gear is 1.52. Third gear is 1.23. Fourth gear is 1.00. Fifth gear is 0.80, and 0.63 on that sixth gear. Alignment, zeroed everything out, and we got the front caster and angle to be at 7. Anti-roll bar 65. Springs, there's going to be soft in the front, stiff in that rear, and then we're going to have the all the way raised at the 5.7, 5.4. So with the suspension, with the new suspensions coming out, it might look around the same, but we don't know now that they're adding this new feature. Maybe the car being lower is going to be the new thing. But I don't see that happening. I see it is probably the cars is probably gonna still be high, and the suspensions are still gonna be soft in the front, stiff in the rear, so that the weight can distribute from the front to the rear tires. Since the cars that we're going to be tuning, guys, for the new Forza Horizon 4, it is going to be drag cars. I am going to make all-wheel drive and front-wheel drive, so the suspension is going to be different on that. But here goes your rebound. It's going to be 110, 10, 1. Nothing with the aero, nothing with the brakes, and then 100 and 100 on that differential. Alrighty, so that's the full tune of this car. Now let's go and let me show you a nice couple passes with the car, and that should be it. Hope you guys are excited that they are going to release drag tires for Forza Horizon 4. It has been announced, and I am extremely excited. Once the game comes out and the demo comes out, I'm gonna get the pre-release of it. It's just gonna be from the get-go. I'm gonna try to tune as much as I can, show you guys some of the tune. Let's see if the drag racing is still the same. Let's see if they still have let's see, let me show you if they still have the launch that they had on this game, which was added to Forza Motorsport 7, which is the e-brake launch. And then the car holds right there at 2,000 RPMs. You know what I'm saying? If they're going to still implement this launch on the new Horizon 4 or not, that'll change a lot. Because this launch was a new launch that they did add on Horizon 3. And then they also left it in her Motorsport 7. So we got to see on that. So there's a lot of things to look at. And let me get a little pass with this car. So yeah, pretty much you just put the foot on the brake, on the e-brake, and then you feather the gas until the car holds at 2,000 RPMs. This is my difficulty, guys. Everything is pretty much off, and then you have the shifting at manual with clutch. Alrighty, so let's give it a nice little launch. Alright, it's a 4-gear tuned car. You guys saw that right in the beginning it started like spinning a little bit. That's because I have it right there at that braking point. If I do a couple clicks towards speed, it won't. See? It's like right there. That is the fastest launch that this car will have. And hope you guys like this car. This car is a really nice car. It's pretty quick. The gears come back to back to back to back. And it's a really nice car. I love you looking at it. I love the how they did all the stripes and everything like that. And it's a rare car. So yeah, hope you guys like the video. Hope you guys are excited for Forza Horizon 4. Hope everybody gets the Forza Horizon 4, gives it a thumbs up. And like always, guys, if you guys are new to my channel, please subscribe. And you guys know when this game is going to be released, all the newest tunes that is going to be released, and the new drag racing suspensions and all these things that they're talking about. Let's see how it's going to come into play in the new Horizon 4. Alrighty, guys, so that's about it. And see you guys around with another tuning video. Peace out now.